I'm not yet there, especially when we need to say the content should be engaging. I'm still working on that. But the great thing is the journey of 1,000 steps start with a single step. But what I think at the moment where I am in, I think when I started the business, it was more of inspirational and all that. I tried doing this thing for scheduling, doing a lot of things in Canva, but as time went by, I felt like I was not relating to it. It's just like I'm making posts. And nowadays, I just like to create content depending on how my day is, because I feel my emotions are carrying me, and I can be able to, it's very authentic, and that's me, rather than just creating something for the sake. But sometimes I do, like today in the morning, because I felt like I want to, inspire something about this business. This business is all about helping other people, because that's what we do. So it was more of like an inspiration. So I try to mix things here and there. Eye catching visual, yes, I try to bring in that. I live in a very beautiful place, Mexico. There's, we have the beaches. So I want to show my audience where I'm living. I remember like maybe a few weeks ago, I was just walking in the beach and I happened to see the turtles, being released to the ocean. I was like, oh, this is eye catching, content that I can share with my audience, from all over the world. So I try to mix things here and there, and still trying to find a way to make the content to be engaging, because some, yes, I get a lot of engagement in terms of comments, likes, shares, and I want to appreciate, on behalf of our followers, all of us, they resonate with our content and they share it and they say something and they put those love hearts. Thank you so much from deep down from our hearts. At least we know we are, someone is relating with our story, or someone is able to share this and help someone else. So I think for me, I can say I try to mix things here and there, and I'm still learning on how I can be better, because this business is all about growing, and we know social media keeps changing all the time, so you need to be alert and know what is working. Maybe this year this is working, next year other things will have come and you need to twist and go another direction. Yeah, I think that's what I can say for me from my side.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Melissa. Yeah, for me, I think I like inspiring and motivational content, but also like to share my experience, like for example, my experience in online business, and sometimes my experience that is kind of like related with mindset that I have experienced before joining the business too, and also in the business. So it's more of that I like to create with them. And like on the lives also, I like to share, depending on like my story in the online business journey, so they get to see, how is the online business journey of someone doing the business.
Mhm.
We have our ups and downs, how we overcome challenges, what do we do to overcome challenges. So showing them like behind the scenes of
Behind the scenes, yeah.
someone of doing the
Oh.
online business. Yeah.
Me, stories that relate, stories that, we are all humans, no matter
Mm-hmm.
how hard people are. When you tell stories that resonate with people, like, for example, I have 5 children, I have a full time job that is very time consuming. I was in school throughout last year, juggling school, juggling family life, and this business as I was starting last year. Those are stories that can touch people because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are grappling with double shift, grappling with raising a family, young family, and all that. And then, if you can do this business and still have a success from this business, then it's relatable. That is just an example I'm using. So,
Mm-hmm.
when you tell your compelling stories and people see your life and see they resonate with what they are currently going through, yes, you don't have two heads. They can give it a try. It can engage them. It can keep their attention to listen to you. A lot of people have told me it's because some would say, I have 4 kids too. I have 5. I didn't say 4. but at least it's relating to what they are going through. They will say,
Yeah.
I have four kids too. And if you can do it, that is why I'm here. Tell me everything you know. So you can see you've gotten the attention. So it's relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I think you guys already said everything, but as a mother, I like to show everyone that you can do this business and have a family that you have to take care of. And I love to travel, so anytime I'm traveling, I still want to show people that this business can be done wherever you go, and you can take it with you. Um, so this week, I'm in Mexico, and you know, I have my business with me, and I don't have to worry about missing out on notification, important news, or anything like that. So I really enjoy that, and I like to create content, like Melissa said, depending like where I am, so people can relate to it. Especially as a mother and a grandmother, if I'm out with the children, I like to show that I'm out with them in the park, shopping, wherever I go. And then this week, I've been posting a lot about where I am, because people don't see this normally. And I'm like, oh, this is something I can, show because it's part of me. This is where I'm from, and this is how I grew up. So I want to show that.
Thank you, Isabel. Okay, so here is a pro tip for you. So video content performs better than any other format. So whether it's a live session, short reels, or educational clips, video brings our content to life. And I think the reason why it brings, like, because on a video you can um, well, you have the storytelling and depending on what you want to showcase, and also you have the music. So all these different elements that are incorporated in a video, it creates the the visual, the imagination, so people get into that. So for example, the sound plays a big role of that. So you want to make sure that you have a good quality video, because if you have a very bad video, then they're not going to be so appealing to watch it. So the other one is you want to have a good sound. So if you have a music, if you're talking about something that you can put some music and they will transport them into what you're saying. That really helps. Also your intonation when you're talking, when your expressions in your face, that connects with your audience. um, so yeah, so video content is something that is uh, very good. But I would say for also, even writing, reading these stories on the text, if you narrate it, like you get transported into their story. Like if you write a very good story connected to your audience, that one is actually, because I connected with some writing. I don't like to read too much. I'd rather like listen or or see. But sometimes, I read some stories, some content stories, like a storytelling, and it's really, I really connect with the person. Like it really transport me to their story, and I cannot relate to them. So it depends, but yeah, video content I think is the top of the performers. But I wouldn't take the tax also for being part of that too. What do you guys think?
I'm just listening to you and thinking about how times have changed, before the internet came in. I mean, we had no choice. We had to read texts. But thanks to the internet, right now, because people are not just using the internet just for their own personal things. Let me say that, when business comes in, people are more connected with content that they can they can hear, someone's voice. Like maybe the way I'm talking and I say I'm from Kenya, there's someone who is relating to me and the rest of you. My facial expression, I think there's just that element of, it's like, let me say, I feel like it's like face to face, even though it's video. We are coming from different countries. I mean, Mexico with Isabel, Canada, the world, because of the internet, has become like a small global village, and hence because of that, it just feels like we're in the same room. And that's the connection that people are really looking for when it comes to social media. So yes, I understand the text is good, but when it comes to something that is live, and of course the short reels, for the sake of just to get the message there, they are straightforward. It's very engaging and it converts a lot. And yeah, right now I'm trying to learn more on doing frequent reels, because I think nowadays people are more into reels. And also understanding that every social media is different. Like, I understand YouTube, it's more okay for long videos. Facebook, I think the short span, people's mind, they are scrolling and it's very fast. And Instagram works differently. I mean, every social media platform works differently, but video right now, as we know, video, anything video is, wow, it's more engaging and it converts a lot. Yeah.
Friend once confided in me that she did a personal research on text versus video on her little child that is 2 years. So she, on a consistent basis, she will put a video for the baby. And when the video on the TV changes to text, the baby will cry. And she will go back and change it back to video. And then she switch it to text, and the baby will cry again. So you can imagine that even a child. So just like a child, even adults, when something like a video keeps them engaged,
Mm-hmm.
keeps them interested to see what next, and what you say also, your story, your compelling story. So gone were the days when people love reading text. I think it's because of the age we are in now. I wonder if people even have time and the patience to read through text before they do any business.
I know.
Do you want to add, Elizabeth, or?
Yeah, even personally, when I'm scrolling and I see something that they're doing something, it's eye catching, right? So you stop. You're like, wait a minute, let me see what's going to happen. So I think that's for everyone. That's what really gets your attention when you're scrolling is what's happening, because text, especially if it's long, it is like, oh, I don't want to go through all that, right? So I think reels right now and videos are really getting attention. So we need to, like, um, adapt and start making those changes and do less text and more video, more reels, to catch the attention of others out there too. And I know it takes more time sometimes when you want to, get something together and you want to make it look good. But sometimes you don't even have to do that. A lot of people have raw reels that are really good, and people that all day, trying to put something together to make it look nice. And they really don't get those many views. But it just depends, Everybody has their own way. But I think we need to really focus more on making more reels and videos.
Yeah. Okay, so let us know in the comments what type of content gets the most engagement for you. So put it in the comments. We would like to know. Okay, so let's go to our next point: creating content that converts. So now that sorry, now that we know what makes content engaging, let's talk about conversion. So turning engagement into action. So here's the formula for high converting content. So first, you need to have a clear message. So our audience should know exactly what we are offering within seconds. No confusion, just clarity. And this is one of the things that we see a lot, for example, on YouTube. When people start their YouTube videos, they say, and today we're going to be talking about this, this, this. And at the end, we have a special bonus, and they get you hooked because you got to wait until the end to see what is the bonus that they have for you.
Yeah.
And then the second one is value packed information. So whether we are educating, inspiring, or entertaining, content should solve a problem or fulfill a need. And that is true. And the third one, strong call to action. Every piece of content should guide our audience on the next step. So whether it's commenting, signing up, watching a video, or making a purchase. So here is an example. So instead of just saying, join our business, we can say, want to start a business that runs on automation and gives you more time freedom? Drop info in the comments and we'll send you the details. So there's an example of that. So, what do you guys think about that? Clear message, value packed information, strong call to action.
Yeah. For the first one, it's very interesting. I've been a YouTuber since 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So initially, when I first started, the first 2 minutes, I'll just give you all the information. So I went back to bigger YouTubers and I asked them, how do you get views and engagement? And they said to me, well, when you keep your opening remark and opening statement, you don't just give all the information at once, you just segment it and make sure the value information are kept till the end. With that, you can have good watch hours and good engagement, and views. So it's gradual. We just learn. We learn based on experience. So that was what information somebody gave me that as at that time in 2023 when I first started. So you mentioned it today and I was just smiling to myself. Yeah. Sometimes people will promise a giveaway
Yeah.
or a prize and keep you there till the end. And at the end of the day, the giveaway doesn't even make sense. But that is it. It was a trap.
Yeah.
Thank you for mentioning that. You know.
Anyone else?
I think I'm muted. Yeah, I just want to quickly add that, just like everyone here, this working in the online space is a learning journey, yeah. And thanks to our community, because of these trainings that we have, the weekly business masterminds, we are able to evaluate ourselves and see how we can improve ourselves. So, for me personally, I think from last year, that's when I started getting a bit of hint of exactly what I need to be doing, at least in every of my content. Although some is a bit different, maybe if I'm just there to entertain, I'm just there that day to entertain, and probably I will not put any call to action, But if I am there, for the sake of doing the business and there's some information I want to pass to my audience, my followers, my, people who can relate with my content, then I've come to realize, just have immediately a hook so that people can understand what exactly you want to say, and then finally at the end, put a call to action so that people can take action, and taking action can come in various way, and when you have those clear steps, then you have high chances of converting, having more conversion in your content. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we do have a comment here from Patsy One. To say hi. Hi, Patsy. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And we also have some emojis here from EF Kings, Patsy One, Irvton Salmon. Thank you for your emojis. Thank you for watching. Okay, so what type of call to action or CTA has worked best for you? So let's put it in the comments and let us know. So we'd love to hear which one has worked for you. So
For
our
me,
next for you, okay, which one has worked for you?
well, most times I say learn more.
Learn
It
more.
doesn't hurt to learn, just click and learn. You don't need to join, just click and learn. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, when they click and they like what they see, they can easily join. So learn more is always very, not hurtful, you know.
Mhm.
I use it a lot in my videos. Learn more. Click here to learn more.
Yeah, that's good. Anyone else? Do you have?
Mm, uh, I think I mix a lot, but I like the one for learn more because I think, and especially for us in our business community, we have the webinar. The webinar is actually a place for you to learn more. So, and people are hungry to learn and get information. So for me as well, the learn more is a soft, I feel it's a soft call to action. It's not like hard one.
Mhm.
That will make someone feel suspicious, like what are you talking about. And do sometimes I do also use, you can message me, and especially for people who are shy, they don't want maybe to comment and their names to be seen in the comment section. So the message one also does work for me as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I use a lot. I think most is send me a message.
Mhm.
Um, but sometimes I will use the learn more. But I think that one will be more when we have our webinars, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then
Yeah.
the other ones I use
Yeah.
like send me a message if you want to know
Really
more.
haven't found one that works for me, that works well. I use a lot, same for you, send message, but
Mhm.
I haven't found it that is working good for me.
Everything trial. Keep trying.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into the next one. So the next point is strategies to boost engagement and drive results. Okay, so content is only effective if people see and engage it with it. So here are some strategies we can use to increase engagement and drive conversions. So one is post with purpose. So every post should have a clear goal, whether it's to educate, entertain, inspire, or sell. And then the second one is use a content mix. So balance different types of content. So personal stories, educational tips, testimonials, behind the scenes, and promotional posts. The third one is optimize for platforms. So what works on Instagram may not work on Facebook. So customize content to fit the platform. Engage back. So responding to comments and messages build trust and relationships. So the more we engage, the more visibility our posts get. Um,
Mhm.
so that is true. So um,
Yeah.
for me, yeah. So for me, I use like I mentioned before. I tend to use postings that educate or inspire. Those are the types of content that I like to put, and then I put some testimonials too. In terms of content mix, I do agree um, that every social media platform is not the same. Like, for example, a good example of that would be in Facebook, you say, send me a message, and on Instagram, it says, DM me. So they have different lingos too. Um, and what might work for example, on Facebook, not necessarily might work on LinkedIn, for example.
Mhm.
Although LinkedIn is kind of like changing now their platform, so they're becoming more open, you know, compared to the way that it used to be before, where it used to be more, like professional. Um, so it's changing a bit because they want to keep up, with the other social media platforms. Um, YouTube, um, I think YouTube is getting very popular now when it comes to YouTube Shorts. Um, they increased the YouTube Shorts because it used to be 1 minute before, so now they
Yeah.
increased it to 3 minutes.
Three
Um,
minutes. Yeah.
yeah, so which is good because sometimes 1 minute didn't give you enough time to say something, but 3 minutes is more feasible to do it. Um, and then you have the video content. So the strategies on YouTube is you want to have a mix of both. So the shorts are good to get lots of views, but the video is good for like if you want to monetize, it's good for that because the bigger the video, the more advertising you can put in your video. So that means that you can monetize and get money back from the ads. So that's the reason why they do long term content. But it can I mean the long term content, it can vary from um, 10 to 15 minutes to some people do like 1 hour, or some people do like a live. It's like 24 hours nonstop. Usually those are the ones that have like either music, or they have like those like a beach, like you see the beach with the waves going, and then you have that instrumental music, which is kind of like relaxing.
Mm.
um so they are getting like lots of views, because of their content. So yeah, so different ways. And TikTok is more like entertainment, like engaging, with the which is fun. It's like a fun platform. But yeah, each one, like you gotta uh, put your content. I mean, it's not that you cannot put your content. You can put your content, but you might not get the engagement that you want. If you do the actual
Mm.
content that is popular in that platform.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Uh, I'll just quickly add uh, that I personally started with Facebook because I wanted to learn more about Facebook, and then I slowly started transitioning to Instagram, I think mid of last year. And now I'm slowly starting to transition to TikTok as well. So it's been a journey of learning. And just like the way you said, our content should have purpose. You're there to educate, entertain, though I don't think I entertain a lot. I try. I see Elizabeth is good in that, yeah. um, and then of course we are doing business, so our business is, we don't just post about business every day. I go with how I feel most of the time. That's why I said, like, I don't do a lot of, how is it called, the canvassing all the time. So sometimes it's just how I feel in that day, and I feel I'm posting it intentionally,
Mm.
intentionally. Or even if I need to do the Canva thing and all that, I need to sit down and uh, ask myself, why am I sharing this? And what am I doing with myself with what I'm sharing? Because sometimes it can just be sharing for the sake, like just sharing a quote for the sake of sharing, yeah. But you're not really thinking a lot about that quote that you want to share.
Mm.
Uh yeah, they do advise us in the business, we need to mix our content. It's just about business, that's why I say just be there to inspire, educate, entertain, because we want our audience to know us as people. Like, I'm an immigrant, and why am I living in Mexico? What brought me here? People want really to know. People love to know people's stories. I know. I think that creates curiosity. You are an
Mm.
immigrant. You are Kenya. What are you doing in Mexico? And sharing that kind of content brings in curiosity, and you never know, it can help someone out there, someone who wants to come to Mexico, and my story is relating to them. And yeah, I think that's what I can share about. I am working on engaging back. Sometimes it might take me a day to engage back and respond and say thank you and all that. But I do appreciate everyone who comes here and support our content and like and share and say something. We really appreciate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to our pro tip. Okay, so the first hour posting is crucial. So engaging with comments right away increases visibility and reach. So that's a tip for you guys. So as soon as you get, a comment, start engaging, because that increased outreach and visibility. Facebook or any social media platform, they see that, and the more you engage with the audience, they feel they're heard, so they're trying to engage more with your content. So you want to make sure that you engage with them. Okay, so question for you. So what's one engagement strategy that has helped grow your audience? Drop your thoughts below in the comments and let us know.
One engagement strategy I've always known to, keep
Mhm.
engagement going is ask me anything. Once in a while, you could do ask me anything session so that you give them maybe 1 week notice to come with questions for you. It builds trust and makes you to be closer to your
Oh, yeah.
audience. And also you know exactly what's on their mind when they come on the spot on your live session and ask you anything. So you give them enough time to prepare. That always work.
Yeah. So let's see, what is it? Now, the next question for you is, what's one thing you're going to implement this week to improve your content strategy, sorry. So let's share it and support each other. Anyone wants to, one thing they're going to implement?
A lot. Engage more and respond and and
Yes,
Yeah.
comment.
absolutely. Respond. I learned something new.
Yeah, I engage, but yeah, I gotta engage more.
Mm.
Um, okay, so I think that's the end for that. So, so thank you all for joining us today on our Global Digital Success Talk. So today we'll learn how to create content that engages, connect, and converts. So remember, success in digital marketing is all about showing up with purpose,
Yep.
delivering value, and building authentic relationships. So, our next Monday, we're diving into another exciting topic, and the topic is the power of community in business growth. So, how to leverage connections and teamwork to accelerate success. So before we end, if you guys want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, you can register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. Where you're gonna learn how to start your online business. So on the webinar, you're gonna see how our online business plan works, and you get to hear testimonials from members of our community. So in this case, you're gonna see in a few minutes members of the panelists who are going to be sharing why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. And our live webinars, just to we have one every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. So if you want to learn, when you register in our website, we send you that link to register for the live webinar. So it will take you to a page with two buttons, one for Tuesdays, one for Thursdays. So you can register for either one or for both. You also, if you cannot attend the live webinar because the time doesn't work for you, that's not a problem. You will have also in there a link to watch the replay. So you can catch the replay and watch it at your own time. Um, our replays have subtitles in any languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So let's see who were the hosts and panelists for our last Thursday live webinar. So you can watch that one before watching tomorrow's live webinar. Okay.
Yes, so we had Karen and Chris, who were former teacher. Karen was a teacher and Chris, a firefighter. We had Michael and Crystal, shift worker, and now they are job quiters. We had Monica, who is a retail manager. We had Kanchi, who is an anesthesia coder and auditor.
We also had, sorry, Sandy, I can't see a bit. Okay. Yeah, now I can see. We also had Pete and Eunice by profession, nurse, and sales marketing executive. Diana and Darius, transportation and insurance, and PB and Josh, retired nurse and real estate investor. So because of this business, we have one retiree because of this amazing business that we have.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
So we also want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. Thank you for being here with us. And for those catching the replay, also thank you. To our followers, we want to say thank you so much for being part of our journey, for engaging with our content, for believing in us, and for your support. Saying that, we want to say to everyone, thank you for your comments and your emojis. And if you guys are not following us on our Facebook business page, you can follow us on the top here to get to know us a little bit more, who we are, what type of content we post in our business page, and also more information about the business. Um, so until then, keep creating, keep connecting, and keep growing. So
Yeah.
see you next time for our next episode of the Global Digital Success Talks. God bless you all, and happy and blessed Monday or Tuesday for some of you, and happy and blessed week ahead. Thank you for watching,
Thank
everyone.
you.
You guys.
Bye.